Get ready.
Right, time to get going. Nearly forgot to take the old lock off there. That'd be disastrous. Last time I did that on my Blackbird, bike fell over and landed on my foot and cracked 3 of the bones in my foot. Put me out of action for a while, so yeah, remember to take your locks off, kids. So as you can see, the rain is back. So heading home now today. It's a little bit rainy. It's really lightly drizzling. It was clearly lashing all night. You can see it's quite wet. I'm tired now. I just want to go home now, get into my own bed. So I'm going to try and do the route out that I had hoped to do coming over here but couldn't because I left it too late. So we'll go out by Leenane and head out towards like Cashel and Roundstone and down onto Spiddal, out by Salt Hill. Yeah, so here's Killarney Harbour again now. So way over there in the distance is Leenane, or Leenane, whatever way you want to say it. It's beautiful. Pity it's such a dull day. Come on. Yeah, probably should have gone up to Doolough before I headed off, but I suppose I've been up there 3 or 4 times already, so just wanted to get on the road, get going. First pub into Connemara, says on the side of the oak, and then on the other side it says last pub in Connemara. So there now we're looking back on where we just came from. So there's the road over there we've just driven down, and now we're looping back out on ourselves out the other side of the estuary. Look at that. What a view. Wow, the tide is a good bit out. Leenane. So we'll drive right through the Leenane village here now. think that's that, yeah, the convent bed and breakfast. That's that one I was talking about the other day. Another alternative to stay in here in Leenane. The Mom Cross, that's where we came in the other day. Yeah, so look there, the Gainer's Bar and Shop. Look at these, the Field Bar. Port Finn Lodge, there's another one. Oh, actually, that looks lovely. Here's the hotel then that I'm barred from. So yeah, I mean the story is, you can see it. See, there's two parts to the hotel. So that's the original part of yours, and then this here is the new part with the balconies. So I'd stayed in it a few times, and I'd always been in the new part, which is nice. It's a nice hotel. And then one time I was down on a solo trip and he put me into the old part, into the dingiest, smallest, god-awful room I've ever seen in my life. So I went down to the girl in reception. I says, "No, can you change the room? I'm not staying in that." And in fairness to her, she changed the room to a bigger room, but still in the old part of the hotel. So it was just a bigger, dingier room. I mean, it was horrendous. The carpets were threadbare. You couldn't see through the windows. There was that much condensation and damp inside the room. You literally couldn't see through the windows. And there were spiders in every feckin' corner. And I won't tell you what the shower was like. Disgusting. So I wrote a review, and I tried to be balanced and fair in the review, and I said, look, on TripAdvisor, I said, look, the new part of the hotel, lovely, fine. And the common areas, lovely, fine. But there's a major problem in the old original part of the hotel. It needs a revamp. You know? And what he said to me was that because I was a solo traveller, they only have single rooms in the old part of the hotel. All the rooms in the new part are double rooms. So I said, that's fine. I says, I'll pay for a double room, no problem. Nope, wouldn't let me go into the double room. And so, you know, I said that in the review that if you're a solo traveller, you're 100% going into the old part of the hotel. And if you're a couple, it's 50-50 which part that they put you into. So I said, if you're a solo traveller, I'd spend the extra few quid and I'd go and I'd stay in Delphi, which I think is fair enough. So about 6 months later, I tried to book the hotel. I know what you're thinking, why would you go back? But I was trying to book the new part of the hotel. And I got a message to say that my card had been declined, because he had the manners or to pick up the phone and say I was barred. And my card was no shape or form in any way of debit to be declined. So I rang them. They wouldn't take my call. I emailed them, wouldn't answer the email. So I got onto booking.com, who had booked it through, and they rang them. And then they came back and they told me what was happening. So I rang him, and eventually took the call, and we had a bit of a chat, to say the least. A bit of a chat. I tried to explain, you know, you've got a problem here. You know, either renovate it, because it desperately needs renovating, or allow single travellers like myself to stay in the... I thought that was perfectly reasonable. But he didn't see it that way. I think it was the line that I said, you know, spend the extra money and stay in Delphi that got him. But he wasn't happy. So, you know, I mean, the way I look at it is either because when you read all the reviews in TripAdvisor, there's some negative reviews there, and all the negative reviews focus around the old part of the hotel. So it's clearly an issue. So either the hotel is doing well and he has the money and he can afford to do it up, but just is too greedy and refuses to do it up. Or the hotel isn't making enough money to do it up, which would suggest he needs to do it up. Because if it's not doing well enough to do it up, that's because it's not done up. If you get my drift. I don't know, tell me if my logic is wrong, maybe I'm missing something, but sometimes you have to speculate to accumulate in business. You're not going to get the customers if the rooms are shit. So, like I said, it's no skin off my nose. He's just lost a customer. I mean, to me, TripAdvisor is there to give constructive feedback, and that's what I was trying to give him. You know, I didn't give him a 0 score. I split the score 50-50 because I said the new part of the hotel is nice, and the common areas are nice, but this bit's letting you down. But I could have given him a complete flat 0. And in retrospect, I should have. And I probably could still go back and do it. But, who gives a fuck? Look at this view. Look at the mist and the fog. It's making it very ominous looking. It's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, the other thing was, I was in bed and I put a do not disturb on the door. I wanted to have a bit of an hour lie in. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, the cleaners, 2 of them, because I could hear them chatting outside, knocking the door. And I tell them to go away. Even though there's a do not disturb on the door. I mean, you know, plain English, do not fucking disturb. 8 in the morning, banging on the door. And so when I told them to go away, I could hear them outside going, I hate it when these fuckers put do not disturbs on the door. Come on, we'll go up to the west wing and start up there. In other words, even the cleaning staff know that the other part of the hotel is better because they're calling it the west wing. But are they fucking stupid to not think that I can't hear them through the fucking door? You know? It doesn't take a refurb job to get your staff to be professional. Bitching about your customers while standing outside the door. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, here's the rain. But, yeah, and then the next day, they did it again. Banging on the door. 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, frickin' hell. Oh yeah, here's the rain. We weren't going to get away with that. So we're coming down by Kylemore Abbey here. It's along this road somewhere. I've passed it a million times, but I went into it for the first time with my wife a few months ago, and it's really nice now. Although they haven't opened up all of it. They've only opened up some of the rooms. There's an awful lot of it you don't get to see, but it's a beautiful building. And the gardens, you can get a little minibus brings you, or you can walk. We walked up, brings you up to these it's like a secret garden. It's absolutely stunning. drive into it, sure. We'll catch it on camera. Don't have to go in, just drive into the car park. You can see it across the lake. If anyone who's not Irish, who hasn't been here before, wants to know where the entrance is and what it looks like, sure, we'll give it a go. But yeah, I think there's a much bigger hike above it on the mountain that's behind the building itself. I think you can hike right up to the top of it, which I'd like to do someday. What's this lad doing? Yeah, so here's the lake. So there's Connemara over there, so I don't have to drive in. That's it there. Beautiful big abbey. Still in use. It was a school up until like 10 or 15 years ago. Private school. And I think there's still some activity going on in it. But well worth a visit. And that's the entrance anyway, as you can tell. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful building. And then there's a gorgeous little church at the bottom of it, just about a 5-minute walk up from it. And really nice. It's tiny. So we're just coming into Clifden here now. Nice drive actually. The N59 is a really nice road. But it reminded me that there's a couple of nice places around here that I'm not doing today. I'm just too tired and it's too wet. But the Sky Road is one. And I don't think too far from here either is the Omey Island. O-M-E-Y, Omey. Or maybe that's further down. Oh no, there it is, look, Omey Island. Yeah, look, they're right beside each other. Huh? Sky Road. There's the Sky Road Loop. And Omey Island. And they're pretty cool. The Sky Road is a twin track, goes along the edge around a kind of a peninsula along the coast. And it's very narrow. It's not called the Sky Road without reason. A bit of a drop off beside you, so it can be a bit of a nail biter. And then Omey Island is it's a small little island. There's not a lot on it, but the only way over to it is when the tide is out, and you literally drive across the sand. So if you leave it too long, you can be trapped out there. But it's a bit of crack, you know, something to do, something different. But you have to know when the tide is out, although I think it's out a lot of the time where that is. So you should be safe enough going down to it. But I didn't realise they were that close. It just shows you how long it is since I've been out here. So yeah, if you ever get the chance, do the Sky Road Loop and then down onto Omey Island, across the beach when the tide is out. Again, that's a bit of a nail biter as well, because if you're on road tyres like this is on, there's a bit of scriddling around. Look down, that looks nice. Yeah, the bike does shift around an awful lot because the sand is obviously wet. It's firm, but it's wet and it moves. So the bike, the back wheel kind of shifts around behind you. If you stand up, it takes a bit of that out of you, you know, and just keep the power on. She'll float over it. It's not loose sand, you know. It's because it's literally the seabed. When the water goes out, it's literally the firm sand at the bottom. What a random spot. Looks like in the sat nav I'm gonna hit the end of the The edge of the world up here. Looks like the ocean's about to appear again. So let's just push up and see what we can do. Well, it's on the official Wild Atlantic Way route. Look, oh look, there's a pier. Oh, bit of sand. I don't like sand. Bunowen Bay. I have never been here before. Oh, that's pretty nice. That is nice. Beautiful beach. Let's go down to the pier, see what that's like. Little load of Solis. Jesus, you'd want a can opener to get in and out of that. I'd have to be shoehorned in and out of that. Tiny. Oh, this is nice. Look at those houses up there. They've all got their little balconies coming out of the bedrooms. This is a little find, isn't it? No chance of a bloody cafe at the end of it though, is there? Something that sells a sandwich. Oh, that's a bit bunkety here. Wow, that's nice. God. Oh, look, and you can see that. You can see that castle then from here. Look, somebody left an old tractor. Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Let's see the big castle over there. That's the one we drove past that has the little cottage below it in the garden. That is really nice. Savage. Yeah, look, all these little rocky bits, little outcroppings, they're like little islands. There's dozens and dozens of them. What a cool little place. We're gonna get down from this now. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, but it's yeah, definitely a dead end. So I'll have to go back out. Let's see if I can turn this yoke around without going over the bloody edge. It's a bit uneven here. That's us. I'd say these houses have seen a few wild storms in their days. The tide is in and the wind is up. I'd say they've been battered. Help house. Yeah, just have to be mindful of the old sand here, huh? Oh, that was nice. That was a little find. Oh, I never bloody marked it in the sat nav. I'll do it later on the computer. Bunone Bay. Oh yeah, it's not a stack of rocks, it's a little lookout thing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's one that's very similar to that up on Mount Brandon, or Bandon, can't remember, down in Dingle. And I think I remember reading that they were lookout points, I think for World War I or World War II, for watching out for enemy ships. Well, not our enemy, but like German ships and things like that during the war for the British. That is a savage looking castle. I wish I could get up to it, but it looks like it's on private land. That is awesome. King's Bar. O'Dowd's Cafe. That sounds like a winner. Irish breakfast, 9 till 12. Now, see what we can get sorted. Right, back on the road, O'Dowd's Cafe. So just up there for now, toasted ham and cheese and a cup of coffee. That'll get me rested now for the rest of the day. So I've still a good bit to go now for today, but this is Roundstone and it's a really nice little fishing village. Yeah, look, it's beautiful. You see the mountains out there. I think, I could be wrong, don't send me a message telling me I'm wrong, I don't care. I think those mountains out there ahead of me are the 12 Bends, I'm not sure. I think they're called that because all of them start with Ben at the beginning of their name. There's 12 of them, I assume. But though that looks a lot more than 12, so maybe I am wrong. But it's one hell of a mountain range. And this is a cracking road now. This is the Roundstone to Cashel road, if memory serves me correctly, because I'm not going by the sat-nav. The sat-nav is powered, well, it's not powered off, but it's not running a route at the moment. There's a gap. But yeah, I haven't been watching the time, and I just rang my wife there, and she pointed out what time it was, and I've realised it's gone 3 o'clock, and I'm still on the far side of the bloody country. Not just at Galway. I mean, I'm out at the right at the edge of Connemara, and I've still to get home this evening. And I haven't plugged it into the sat nav yet, so I have no idea what time it's going to tell me I'm going to get home at. It could be 6 o'clock, 7, 10 o'clock, I don't know. But I'm a good bit out. Don't mind so much going home, you know. You can just throw the gear in and jump into bed. I'll be banjoed. Oh, hey! Woohoo! What was that about? Oh, I hope I caught that in camera. So I could be wrong, but I think this is the road I was talking about earlier, that has all the all the cars crushed out of it. I'm just a bit worried because I think it's an illegal dump, and I just see a car after came up behind me there, and it's not exactly. Yeah, I think that's them way off in the distance. So as you can see, it's clearly a beautiful area, you know. It's top of a mountain, or the road gets a bit buckety here though. But it's being used for turf bogs. They're cutting turf out of it. But if this is the spot that I think it is, and I think it might be, we're going to drive up to a load of wrecked cars up here, just dumped. And I don't know if it's an official like salvage site or something, but it's a disgrace if it is. Either way, yeah, this is it. I can see them off there in the distance. And there's a bit of rain, so I don't know if I'll get the drone over it either. Yeah, that car belongs to the house, because there's a house at the end of it, and if it is an illegal dump, that might be them. Don't take too kindly to me rocking up here with a camera on my helmet. Yeah, but this road is my worst nightmare. There's oil. That's not water, it's a big strip of oil up along the road. Look, it's stopped there. Looks like some car was driving with oil pissing out of it. What was the chance of me finding this again? Because it's just so random. And it's out in the middle of nothing. Yeah, because the last time I was here, there was a guy in a big, like a Caterpillar truck, and he stopped what he was doing to watch me. So I'm a bit, just a bit wary. We might have to boot it out of here and get chased out. Yeah, this is it. What was the chance I'd find this place again? Now look at how beautiful this place is. And then to come up here and find this. Look at them. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're stacked 7 high. Now why is that car slowing down? Look. think I'll do a Yui. I'm not taking out the drone. I'm not feeling very fuzzy, getting a warm fuzzy feeling in here. But look at that. This can't be official. Can it? There's a big Caterpillar truck there, look. Why would they put this in a scenic site like this? It can't be an official site. If anyone knows, let me know, because look, they're buried in it. I think I'll get the flip out of here. I mean, look at this place of natural beauty, and that big eyesore just dumped in there in the middle. There must, surely, if it's an official site, there was a more acceptable location to put it. And if it's an unofficial site, why haven't the council done anything to have it cleared? Prosecute somebody, because it must be at least 4 or 5 years since I found this originally. So it's been here for years. And that's just the start of it, that pile of cars. If I was to continue driving up, which I'm not going to do now that I've seen that car there, it goes on for miles, all the way up to this lake. And there's a house up at the end of it there. But why would they do that? Actually, I better, I'll mark it in my sat-nav so that I have it located. Here's a good place to stuff that I'm not going to slide on the gravel. Because I think I should write in and complain to somebody, you know. Yeah, so I've marked it in my sat-nav there. So I can pinpoint it a bit more accurately next time, but I'm definitely going to have to write into somebody about that, because that's a disgrace. Do my busybody duty for this year. So there was a sign at the start of this road with a name on it. I must see if I can get it. So I'm not 100% sure exactly where I am at the moment. What was the chance that I'd find that? All these little offshoot roads look the same from the main road. There's dozens of them. And I just happened to see it. And I went, aye, that looks familiar. Because like I said, it's at least 4 or 5 years since I was here. let's see what this sign says. Can't read it, it's really faint. Mucanach Cullia. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get a fuzzy feeling there from that car. I turned in off this main road and he pulled in right behind me. And it's just such a random road. I mean, there's nothing up there but that house and that a lot of cars, and it's Sunday, so he must be affiliated with it. And he followed me up, so I pulled over and I let him pass, and they gave me a good look. There was a couple of them in the car. They gave me a good look up and down, and then they cracked on. But then when we actually got to the cars, he slowed down, and that's what really got my attention, because it looked to me like he was checking to see if I was checking out the cars or filming, because he clearly saw the camera on my helmet. Or maybe I'm just being paranoid. They're only paranoid if they're not watching you. But that was an interesting little exchange now, I have to say, in my tiny little mind. Yeah, so that's us essentially out of the main body of Connemara. So now I'm on there's TG4 or TG Car, the Irish TV station. So I'm on the coast road now, heading out towards Spiddal, and this road now will essentially take me through Spiddal down into Salt Hill, and then out to Galway, and then from there make my way home. Things will start to speed up then, you know. Even this road will be a bit quicker. This is basically a straight road all the way down now. This is a nice drive, but I suppose for the video there's not a huge amount to see. And I'm not going to take the motorway home. I've no interest in just sitting on the motorway for 2 hours and barreling across, even if it means getting home late. I think I'll just take the back roads. They're quick enough anyway. So I'll power down. Don't know if I'll be back on. If I see anything of interest, I'll switch her back on. But I hope you have enjoyed this look at Connemara and Delphi, Doolough, Achill Island. Despite the weather, I've enjoyed myself, although I am getting tired now, as you can tell. But we're on the home stretch now anyway. So I'll talk to you later. Oh geez, there's a nice house. Look at that. Very fancy schmancy. Some really nice houses along here. Howdy folks. So bit of an incident there. So the bike's after breaking down just in Salt Hill there. I don't know what's wrong with it, so she's been taken away. So because it's Sunday, there's nowhere open today to get it fixed, so I've decided to stay here in Galway, and I'll get it sorted then tomorrow. So with a grand old day, the weather held up pretty good. Drove all the way down through Connemara, leaving Leenane and Delphi, down through Clifden into Roundstone and Cashel, and then out by Spiddal until I got to Salt Hill and the bike just died. So we'll get that sorted tomorrow. So I've decided to stay here in the Galmont in Galway City. We're just off Eyre Square here. It's a nice hotel, I'll show you around. So it's a nice big room now. This is the level 5 executive suite, I think they call it. So you can see it's pretty big. Nice big old shower and bathroom on it. The other nice little feature on it is the balcony. Huge. But yeah, it's not the greatest of views though. Eyre Square is just down there. You can see Galway Cathedral off there in the distance. I don't know why you'd use this balcony, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's there anyway. So it's a nice room. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll have to get this bike sorted and then just make my way home, and then that'll be that. I didn't even think to film it. The battery had ran out. My last battery had ran out, and I was just so focused on trying to get it going again and getting the recovery van out that I forgot to even turn on the camera. So I'm here now. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Okay, have fun.